10 signs your cat is losing trust in you over time. While cats are known for their independence, they form deep emotional bonds with their humans. Alright, let's dive right into it. Here are 10 key signs your cat might be losing trust in you. Keep an eye out for these behaviors. They're your cat's way of telling you something's not quite right. 1. Avoiding eye contact. This is one of the most telling signs that your cat might be losing trust in you, as eye contact plays a significant role in feline communication. When your cat feels secure and connected to you, they'll often engage in what's known as the slow blink, a subtle gesture of affection and trust that's like their version of a smile. However, if they start deliberately avoiding your gaze, turning their head away, shifting their eyes, or even walking off, it could indicate discomfort, fear, or unease. This behavior might stem from a recent experience where they felt startled or threatened, such as a loud noise, an unintentional act like stepping on their tail, or even inconsistent handling that left them feeling unsure about your intentions. Cats value predictability, so when something disrupts their sense of safety, they may withdraw emotionally. To rebuild this trust, try sitting calmly in the same room and offering them those soft, slow blinks from a distance, signaling that you're non-threatening and open to reconnecting. Give them time and space to approach you on their terms. Rebuilding trust with a cat is a gradual process that thrives on patience and gentle reassurance. 2. Hiding more often. When your cat starts hiding more often, it's a clear indication that something is making them feel unsafe or stressed, and it could mean they're losing trust in their environment, or in you. Cats are naturally curious and territorial creatures, so spending time exploring and lounging in their favorite spots is a sign they feel comfortable and secure. However, if they suddenly retreat to closets, under beds, or behind furniture and seem reluctant to come out, it's a red flag. This behavior might stem from a variety of causes, such as loud noises, frequent yelling in the home, sudden changes in their environment, like new furniture, strangers, or a new pet, or even an incident where they felt mishandled or overwhelmed by you. Hiding is their way of seeking solace and protection from what they perceive as a threat. It's crucial to respect their space during this time and avoid forcing them out of their hiding spot, as this can further erode trust. Instead, create a calm, quiet atmosphere by removing stressors, offering treats or toys nearby to encourage them to come out on their own, and spending time in the same room without pressuring interaction. Over time, this gentle approach will help reassure them that they are safe and loved, allowing them to rebuild their confidence and trust in you. 3. Tail position changes. Your cat's tail is one of the most expressive parts of their body, acting almost like a barometer of their emotions and trust levels. So changes in their tail position can be a strong indicator that they're feeling uneasy around you. When a cat feels confident and secure, their tail is typically upright, with a slight curve at the tip, signaling friendliness and trust. On the other hand, if your cat's tail is low, tucked between their legs, puffed up, or flicking erratically when you're nearby, it's a sign they're feeling scared, anxious, or even defensive. These changes could be linked to a specific experience, such as being startled, punished, or roughly handled, which might have caused them to associate your presence with discomfort or unpredictability. It's important to remember that cats are sensitive to subtle cues, so even an unintended action, like stepping too close to their comfort zone, can leave them feeling wary. To rebuild their trust and help them feel safe again, give them plenty of space, avoid sudden movements, and try speaking to them in a calm, soothing voice. Over time, as they begin to associate you with positive and predictable interactions, you'll likely notice their tail returning to a more relaxed, upright position, a sign that their trust in you is being restored. 4. Refusing to be held. When a cat that once enjoyed being held begins refusing or actively avoiding it, this can be a sign that they're losing trust in you or are feeling uncomfortable with the way they're being handled. Cats are sensitive creatures, and their willingness to be picked up is often rooted in their sense of safety and control. If they start squirming, growling, hissing, or even scratching when you try to hold them, it could be because they've had a negative experience. Maybe they were accidentally dropped, restrained too tightly, or picked up in a way that caused discomfort or pain. It's also possible that external factors, like stress from environmental changes or the presence of a new pet or person, are contributing to their reluctance. Remember, Cats need to feel in control of their space and interactions, so forcing them to be held when they're not ready will only reinforce their distrust. Instead, take a step back and observe their body language. Let them approach you on their terms. And when you do hold them, ensure you're supporting their body properly. One hand under their chest and the other under their hind legs, while keeping the experience calm and brief. Offering treats or gentle praise during positive interactions can help rebuild their sense of safety and trust. But it's crucial to respect their boundaries and understand that not all cats enjoy being held, even when they trust you. 5. Reduced playfulness. A noticeable decrease in playfulness can be a strong indicator that your cat is losing trust in you, as cats naturally engage in play as a way to bond, express comfort, and release energy. If your feline friend suddenly loses interest in their favorite toys, ignores interactive play sessions, or refuses to chase after a wand toy they once loved, it might be a sign of emotional distress or a weakening bond. This behavioral shift can be caused by stress, fear, or a negative association formed between you and previous interactions, such as unintentional rough handling, loud noises, or sudden environmental changes. A stressed or distrustful cat may withdraw from play because they don't feel secure enough to engage in vulnerable activities like chasing, pouncing, or wrestling. To regain their trust, focus on creating a calm and predictable environment, allowing them to approach playtime at their own pace without forcing interactions. Start with subtle, non-threatening engagement, such as gently rolling a toy toward them or using slow, controlled movements to reintroduce play. Over time, as they begin to feel safer and more comfortable, their natural playfulness is likely to return, signaling a renewed sense of trust in your presence. 6. Ears pinned back. When a cat frequently pins its ears back, it's a strong indicator of discomfort, fear, or distrust, signaling that they feel threatened or uneasy in their environment. Cats use their ears as part of their complex body language, and while brief ear flattening can occur during play or moments of intense focus, persistent ear pinning when you're around suggests they associate you with stress or negative experiences. This reaction could stem from a variety of factors, such as being startled by sudden loud noises, experiencing rough handling, or feeling cornered and unable to escape an unwanted interaction. It's essential to observe the context in which your cat displays this behavior. Are they reacting to specific actions, such as petting in a sensitive area, or does it happen whenever you approach? If trust has been broken, rebuilding it requires patience and gentle interaction. Give your cat space, avoid forcing physical contact, and use positive reinforcement like treats, slow blinks, and soothing tones to reassure them. Over time, as they begin to feel safe again, you'll likely notice their ears returning to a more neutral, relaxed position, signaling that trust is being restored. 7. Vocal changes. A change in your cat's vocalization can be a significant sign that they are feeling uneasy, distressed, or losing trust in you, as cats use their meows, chirps, growls, and even silence to communicate their emotions. If your once chatty feline suddenly becomes unusually quiet, it could indicate withdrawal, stress, or a lack of comfort in their surroundings. Conversely, a cat that was previously quiet but has started meowing excessively, yowling, or growling may be expressing anxiety, frustration, or even warning you to keep your distance. These vocal changes often stem from a shift in their environment, negative experiences such as rough handling, punishment, or loud noises, or even underlying health concerns that should not be ignored. Pay close attention to when and how your cat's vocal patterns change. Do they growl when you try to pet them, or do they go silent when you enter the room? These reactions can offer clues about what is causing their distrust. To rebuild their confidence, create a calm and predictable environment. Use soft and reassuring tones when speaking to them, and avoid pushing interactions they seem uncomfortable with. Over time, as they feel more secure, their vocalizations will likely return to their usual patterns, signaling that trust is being restored. 8. Refusing food or treats. When a cat refuses food or treats, especially when you are around, it can be a strong indication that they are experiencing stress, anxiety, or a loss of trust in you. Eating is a vulnerable activity for cats, And if they feel uneasy or associate your presence with negative experiences, such as being scolded, startled by loud noises, or handled in a way they dislike, they may choose to avoid food altogether when you are nearby. This behavior can also be triggered by sudden changes in their environment, such as the introduction of a new pet, a change in routine, or even a past incident where they felt forced or pressured during mealtime. In some cases, a cat may refuse treats as a way of rejecting interactions they no longer feel comfortable with, showing that they do not trust what is being offered. However, it's essential to rule out medical issues first, as loss of appetite can also signal illness or discomfort. If their refusal is due to emotional distress, rebuilding trust requires patience and positive reinforcement. Instead of forcing food or treats on them, create a calm, secure feeding environment. Offer meals from a comfortable distance and use soft, reassuring tones. Gradually, as your cat begins to feel safe again, they will be more likely to accept food and treats from you, signaling a restoration of trust. 9. Over-grooming or lack of grooming. Changes in a cat's grooming habits, whether excessive grooming or a complete lack of it, can be a strong indicator of stress, anxiety, or a loss of trust. Cats are naturally meticulous groomers, and when they begin over-grooming, licking the same areas repeatedly to the point of creating bald spots, it often means they are experiencing heightened emotional distress, possibly triggered by fear, environmental changes, or a damaged bond with their owner. On the other hand, a cat that stops grooming altogether may be feeling depressed, insecure, or withdrawn, which can occur if they no longer feel safe or comfortable in their surroundings. This change in grooming behavior may be linked to a past negative experience, such as a forced interaction, punishment, or an overwhelming household dynamic. While stress is a common cause, it's also essential to rule out medical issues, as skin conditions, pain, or illness can contribute to grooming changes. If trust loss is the root cause, rebuilding the relationship requires patience, respect for boundaries, and re-establishing a positive connection. Avoid forcing interactions, create a calm and predictable environment, and use gentle reassurance, such as soft talking or slow blinking, to help them feel at ease. Over time, as their sense of security is restored, their grooming habits should return to normal, reflecting their renewed trust in you. 10. Leaving the room when you enter. When a cat consistently leaves the room as soon as you enter, it is one of the clearest signs that they feel uncomfortable, anxious, or have lost trust in you. Cats are naturally territorial and prefer to stay in spaces where they feel safe. So if your presence causes them to retreat, it means they associate you with stress or a negative experience. This behavior can develop over time due to factors such as loud noises, rough handling, sudden movements, or previous incidents where they felt scared or overwhelmed. It could also stem from a change in your routine, tone of voice, or interactions that made them feel unsafe. Unlike more subtle signs of distrust, leaving the room is an obvious avoidance tactic, signaling that your cat no longer feels at ease in your presence. To rebuild trust, it's important to give them space and allow them to approach you on their terms without forcing interaction. Try associating your presence with positive experiences, such as sitting quietly in the same room, offering treats from a distance, or engaging in calm activities they enjoy, like gentle play or soothing conversation. With patience, consistency, and respect for their boundaries, your cat will gradually regain confidence and feel comfortable staying in the same space with you again, showing that trust is being restored. So there you have it, 10 signs your cat might be losing trust in you over time. Remember, the key to rebuilding trust is patience, consistency, and respect. Cats may seem independent, but they thrive on feeling safe and cared for. If you've noticed any of these signs in your own cat, don't panic. Just take small steps to rebuild that bond. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our feline-friendly tips. Until next time, give your kitty some extra love from me. Bye.